Hi everybody, welcome to Llew's Reviews. Once again, I'm joined with my friends here, Kai and
Mega J Retro.
Mega J Retro, and Kai from Karaoke. That's how I imagined it if you were to say it. Anyways, we went to go see the, 2017 version of Ghost in a Shell starring Scarlett Johansson as Major, as everyone knows her as. But it takes place in near future where humans and technology are merging together, blurring that crazy line of, am I still human? What makes me still human? Am I more of a robot than who I was before? And so forth. But, any opening thoughts for
Well, you know what?
2017 Ghost in
I
the Shell?
really think that if I hadn't seen the anime,
Right.
I think I could have enjoyed this movie more. That's my first thought.
Yeah.
I think that's really where that's a statement I want to make.
True.
It's not a caveat. I just do believe that that's actually true. It's about as true a statement as I can make.
Yeah.
I think so.
So if
I
you guys
agree on that.
If
I
you
agree
had
on
no
that.
prior knowledge to this movie, kind of going into it with no anime history, no prior knowledge about this, you'd probably go into like
the manga, anything. If I had no knowledge, I think I would have liked it more.
Yeah.
And then, but now we can get into why, and then now we can get into, is it a good movie? You know what I mean? So I think that's basically what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
How about you? What were your thoughts on the movie?
Me, I agree with but I actually watched this movie
Last week.
like the night before just to refresh my mind into it. But I do see where you're coming from. I did like that they wasn't shot for shot, but they did borrow very iconic scenes. If you've seen it before, there are some like very significant scenes and action sequences and staple shots of like the jumping off and the camo. But they reworked it a bit. But I did like how they reworked it and made it in context of the story that they were trying to tell with this.
Yeah. Yeah.
They rearranged it, but it did fit with the story. Even though there are significant differences.
Nods. There's nods to the film. Isn't
Yes,
there?
nods.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I see what you did there. I recognize you.
There's
Good
a
job.
lot of.
What about you? What about you, Kai? What did you think?
I agreed with both of you,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it's like I do prefer the anime over the new movie.
Like this
Be-
anime or like the movie?
The movie
Yeah, yeah,
anime,
yeah.
because this feels like just a new face and a new cover for Total Recall, with a little bit of hints of Ghost in the Shell.
Okay.
That's what I'm.
Or just differently?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was hoping for an interesting transition because I'd already seen the masterpiece that is Ghost in the Shell, right?
Yeah.
And at the time, back in 1995,
I was
right,
born.
when again, the anime was just in its forefront, right? Like it was still fringe, but then it was like the underground was moving so quickly. Siskel and Ebert had just done a review on Ghost in the Shell. It was just so exciting, right?
I have the DVD in the back that says thumbs up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He was still alive.
Exactly. And Akira was part of the movement, right? But you really have to look at this particular movie, and you have to give it props to say that this is really the one that got people's attention, right? This is really the movie that did it. I mean, Akira had its moment, but it didn't really make people stand up and notice like this movie did, right? And I was hoping for the same. I was really, really hoping for the same thing with the live action, but I don't know if you guys remember, but right when the first trailers came out, the first thing that I said was, I don't like what I'm seeing yet.
Oh.
Because
This is James.
everything is exactly what I've seen.
Yeah,
It's
right.
funny because I caught you like you're like, and I was just like, it's
I know.
okay, it's
I got a
okay.
pity
pat.
pity
Yeah, I
tap.
got it.
I was like, don't make me cry. Please don't make me cry. Right? But it's just my assertion has always been, I want them to make their own movie. I don't want them to make Mamoru Oshii's movie. I want them to make their own movie.
Yeah.
This generally.
You can nod. Go ahead and nod. I get that. I get the nods, right? But if I see shot for shot, I'm going to be a little bit disappointed. I'm actually very glad that the movie turned out as different as it did
Yeah.
Yeah.
compared to what I'd already seen.
Yeah.
And it was
yeah.
actually that was probably the most enjoyable part of the movie. Actually, to be honest with you, the most enjoyable part of the movie is the section chief. But we'll get to that later. The section chief of Section 9. The chief of Section 9.
Oh,
he is the most.
yo,
to me,
what a badass.
he was the most important. He was the
What
best.
a badass.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
The
But
fox.
honestly, he was amazing. Okay, like that's
What a
that's what we're gonna
badass.
say. We're gonna call him the fox.
Wait,
now.
hold on. What? He has been in another movie before.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a wonderful Japanese actor.
Yeah.
He's great.
I
Yeah.
like his haircut. Huh?
Yeah.
Yo, what a badass.
Yeah. That was a
No,
really
but the
good
thing
one.
is, like, he embodied what we thought he would embody. Like, he looked like what we thought he would look like as a
The old
real
Japanese-
life character.
The old Japanese guy you don't want to mess with.
Yeah.
I really did enjoy
Yeah.
the way he portrayed.
What's
that
his
particular
name?
character. I can't remember. That's why I'm saying the section chief because I can't remember his name.
I don't.
The fox.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
somebody's
just
gonna-
the fox.
Somebody's gonna.
Totally the
we're
fox.
gonna get hates. I know. Don't hate us, guys. Seriously, don't hate us. We're not. You know, it's been a while.
I liked their background story for Batu too.
Which one?
How he got
Oh,
the
I see
eyes.
what you're saying. I
How
see
he
what
got
you're
the
saying.
eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, she's the poster girl, but there was a very important character.
And there's a thing. What was the major's name?
Mira
Mira.
Killian.
Killian.
That's right. So
Kira.
I was like, at one point I was actually thinking that this is a prequel and they're gonna actually tell us something else, and I was hoping for a big reveal,
Yeah.
right? And again, no spoilers, but that's what I was hoping for. Right?
Yeah. There was some. I gotta point out the pun that they had here because we thought major. What was the major's gonna be named, right? It's Mira.
Well,
Mira Killian.
I think it's Killian, not
Killian?
Killian. She mumbles it.
But I'm just like, okay, I see what you did there, Mira, because she's constantly looking at herself in the mirror.
Yeah, there's some great. There are some. You know what?
Metaphors.
Yeah. What did you think, Kai? Like,
What?
when you were watching the movie, how did it feel to you? Like, were you because like,
Like,
I,
okay.
I was,
So when they did that, right? When they had Batu without like his eyes that you know him as, it was like, I'm hoping this is a prequel, and then we're gonna get something that means more, and then we'll have like a sequel after that to tell more of the story. Like, I hope they dragged it on, right? But at the same time, it already felt slow as it was, which was kind of crappy.
Yeah. The pacing. What do you think about the pacing though, Lou? Like,
It was way too slow.
talk about the pacing, I guess.
Because pacing is fine. If you use it correctly, there were a lot of moments. In Ghost in the Shell, I think one of the most important scenes in there was Motoko. I think she was on a boat and she's sort of just wandering the seats, just showing shots of the town, and then she actually manages to see another version of herself.
Yeah.
Right, just sort of pondering, like, and that just sort of emphasizes the point more of like what makes me me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
There were some moments where I didn't get where they did spend some time her exploring.
Mm-hmm.
And it just slowed the pace. It just there were just moments where it slowed the. I understand what you're doing with this character, and she's very lost, and she's pondering some certain thoughts in her head or what's left in her brain. But it was just like, okay, I get where you're going with it. You're dragging on, and then she has that. What is she, a prostitute? There's this scene where she's like touching.
I believe
she's trying to feel.
Yeah. That was.
I believe she was. I believe. Okay. It's in the commercials,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And I think they emphasize. I think that was a lot of bait, if you ask me, because in the commercials they do more. They do a little bit more than what I was expecting.
Hold on.
Right?
Before we get into what you guys thought about it, the moment I saw that play in the movie, and then the moment I saw the trailers, I was like, what the hell are they doing?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I hit
What?
myself in the theater.
Well, you know
But
what?
I get it. At least it's in context when you're watching in the movie. But when it's in trailer, you're like, what the hell is
Yes,
this?
yeah, but that
Dude,
What's
Sexy
happening?
lesbian.
That was
yeah,
clearly-
that was 100%
that was clearly bait. That was clearly
Yes, yeah.
bait. That was so much bait. It wasn't funny. Like I was watching that. I was like, this is not going to be in the movie. Like I figured. That's what I clicked it in my head. They're like, what the?
Are we
Like,
gonna
no,
see something?
No. Okay.
Oh, talking about trailers, like when she's coming out and it's just her skin, and I'm pretty sure a lot of the guys were like, oh my god, we're gonna see her naked. Oh my god.
No, it's a tactical advantage in the field of battle. That's what it is.
All's fair in love and war.
And boobies. Invisible boobies.
Invisible booby. Well, no, okay, hold up. backing up to Invisible Boobies, she was wearing a suit the whole entire time.
The thermal camo is an additional layer on top of like
what she
even
is,
in the movie that's thermal camo.
Yeah.
Right.
It's Predator.
That's why, like, if she goes naked, you'll see everything, right?
Yeah.
She still has all her parts, right? But the whole point is that when she has that, it's almost like she's in combat gear, right?
Yes, yeah,
you actually see her muscles get bigger.
Yeah.
Because if you look at her in her relaxed state in the movie, she was actually really thin, right? She was like her normal size. But then when she went into combat mode, she literally like bulked up. You saw her shoulders get bigger. You saw her chest get more thing. And then of course, in one of the most famous scenes, which again, no spoilers, we really saw the muscles. I mean, you saw.
Yeah.
She literally went from.
I was just like, oh, it's happening. He saw me. I was like, in the theater.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about Bateau for a little bit. What do you think of?
I like what they did there with the penny eyes.
What was the actor's name? He's tall.
Yeah, he is. I liked what they used him in for, but at the same time, I feel like they were trying to use him as a character relief, like a tension relief. Like I felt like they sidetracked from him being like the serious macho guy to being like
He likes puppies.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I was like, oh. Like he went from
he was supposed to relieve the tension. I get it.
Yeah.
How did you guys think about the special effects? The look of the movie?
I'm gonna let Kai go first. And
Special effects?
What did you think about the visuals?
Freaking great. Holy crap. Like when they were going through like the city, everything was like, oh my god, that's how exactly it should look.
Yeah.
They did really good.
Speaking of Blade Runner, they have that whole.
See, there's the thing.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the exact. I felt the city looked more Blade Runner-ish. And Ghost in the Shell-ish.
Yeah.
But I did also feel that it sort of felt like Olympus 1.
Okay.
All right, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, it felt like Appleseed.
Input clip now.
And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Appleseed is another manga, which is from Masamune Shiro. I really did like the special effects.
Yeah.
I thought that if I wanted to see Ghost in the Shell in live action, I think they did a good job.
Yeah.
I think they did great because talking about scene per scene, the way it actually came out, the scenes that they did nod to, I'm going to put it that way. They were very well done.
Yeah.
They were executed extremely well.
Yeah.
Like if this is what it looked like in real life, they did a really good job making it look like.
Yeah.
It was. This is what this Ghost in the Shell would look like in real life.
It felt like you were in it.
Yeah. I thought that, you know what, they spent a lot of money on this film. Like it looked, you could tell everything was well done. You know, from
how much was
the blue screening effects to the the CGI, all of it looked polished and well done. I did like all the retro tech too. I thought the replica DeLorean that he was driving around, I thought that was neat.
Right.
That was a cool little feature.
Awesome.
Because is that not the car?
It's not a real. No, that's definitely not a real DeLorean.
Is that not the car they used in the?
A DeLorean in that feature will cost way too much for a cop's salary. What did you think of the special effects?
Special effects? Oh, I think they looked fantastic. At least with the tank, spider tank. Like I said, they were going for that Total Recall feel where you're going in the city and advertisements are all holograms. How you talk to people were holograms. It was really cool because they have this really cool special effect when you're making a phone call or someone. It's a hologram of someone, and all of a sudden they start like melting away. Really.
You know what? I think that there were some really, really good moments.
This movie needed more Japanese people.
Yeah, I think it did.
No, I think it's with Johansson I think it's fine. With Bateau I think it's fine. But everybody else, come on guys, come on.
I didn't mind it, but it felt a little long. You know what I mean? Like there were moments where I was like, get on with it already. Like you know what I mean? Like you don't have to keep doing this. And here in Ghost in the Shell, the original. Mamoru Oshii does this thing where the visuals really do take it over, but he mystifies you with them, right? Basically, he shows people doing their daily tasks, and you start realizing like this city's alive. This city didn't really seem that alive to me. This city was actually kind of empty.
You know what? Just there were two scenes in this movie where in one scene it's full of people. It's a chase scene actually. Yeah. It's a chase scene and there was full of people in it. In this one, actually,
there was
noticeably
not there.
It was not. It was like they didn't pay any of the extras to be there. It was weird.
$100 billion budget or something, right?
Yeah, it was just
110.
110. Yeah.
But
Just a little, yeah. I mean, between this movie and this, obviously there are differences, but there are good things they took that they borrowed, which I think they did a really, really great job translating it on film, making it look fantastic with its special effects. Also adding some new. Also, what they did with some certain characters, they added some backstory to them, which I really appreciated, especially with Bato.
Yep.
Especially with
really
Major. Especially with Major, they did give her.
They gave her closure.
Giving more backstory about her character, like what's her memories. She doesn't know who she was. But not enough for me to say like I really cared about the Major. It was just a story with. She has a backstory, but did I connect with the ghost in the shell? Not really.
So
What?
if you guys don't,
it's actually not a spoiler.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Lou,
Yo.
what are we giving this movie?
Well, there are things to like about this movie.
Are we cutting the CD case in half?
No, please don't.
There are things to like about this movie. All right. There's great special effects. Again, the story was a little dragged out. Pacing could have been better, but the action scenes are great. The scenes that they made were awesome. Again, I guess the spirit of the movie. I guess when I walked out of the movie, just walked out of shell, no ghost, no spirit, no emotional attachment. Walking out as I did with other movies where I walked out with like that good feeling out of it, but I walked out of this movie just the shell without the ghost.
Do you agree?
So
do you agree?
yeah, I do actually, like 100% agree.
Yeah.
I agree with what people are saying on the internet too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to say that I don't 100% agree with people on the internet, but especially not about.
No, I'm not talking about like the whiteness. I'm talking about like.
Yes, I know. Just
the rating.
the
We're
rating.
gonna talk about that
Okay.
there.
But
Yeah.
what I would definitely say is that I think they made a really good effort at bringing an anime movie to life. I think the effort was there. I think the spirit was there. I think I agree with everything you said. Like their version of the story didn't hit the mark.
Yeah.
It didn't connect with me, and I don't think it's connecting with audiences right now. I think that's basically the way I look at it. Yeah. But anyway, let's wrap it up. Lou, what are we gonna give it?
Man, it passes, I guess, on just like, what do I get, like a 5? Like
Just 2.5.
It's like right down the middle.
Yeah,
It, like I like the special effects, but I walked out empty. So
2.5
just a shell,
out of 5.
shell, all shell, no ghost. So right down the middle.
We're gonna. There are 3 of us here. We're gonna bring it up, but I'm gonna go like that.
Yeah, this is what it is.
Well,
Alright.
what the hell is that?
There was no shells. They're all empty.
They're all-
They're all empty.
They're all.
All right,
Right,
unfortunately. All right, guys. So, Lou, I guess let's sign it off.
Yeah, okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed this one, but do check out our other videos. Do check out this is the spoiler-free review, but we're gonna have another video. Check out where we total spoiler talk about Ghost in the Shell. But I'm Lou from Lou's Reviews.
Kai from Koyuki.
And
I'm Jay from
Woo!
Mega J Retro. Sorry. It's
Empty shell
it's
indeed.
early. It's early in the morning right now. We're recording this at like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning.
It's
Alright.
2:06.
But yeah, if you like this video, just look down right over there. Look down, like, subscribe, and you'll be good to go. Check out the other videos that we have on stock, and we'll see you next time.
In like 5 minutes.
I'm coming for you. You'll get used to it.
Scarlett Johansson, Ghost in the Shell.